What's up? To tell a little secret about me. I don't know why my voice hasn't cleared yet, but it's still like sometimes get all clogs up sometimes. But listen, like I said, I was gonna reveal a little secret about me, but it's not no big secret. But I talked about this before. That what happened is, man. One time, I took a 3 year break from working out. Taking care of my first little one, and I decided to get back into working out, and I decided to put heavy weight in because I've always worked out like with heavy weight. Living benching 300 pounds and stuff, and then I talked about I guess in my last channel or something that I always feel like something feels weird in my shoulder, so I hope it gets better. It's been going on for like over a year, so I decided to finally get checked out. Turns out I teared a tendon, and 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 so I had surgery, and so there's a part where I had a blanket over me. Oh, I should have brought it. I meant to actually have it on me, just for a show or something, and show me in a little armrest. This part had a blanket on me, and I was like saying that, it's in the channel where I said I don't really need this blanket. I'm just want it on, but I was actually didn't want to show that I'm in a armrest. So. Yeah. So certain things that where I did like a part one, part two for my DVD. I was able to most likely hold it with my other arm, but I know when I showed my Blu-ray collection before, it's very exhausting for one hand, so I decided to not, just stick with my recovery plan. So, I was also thinking, when I was like, talking all that crap about that, the fakest coon on YouTube, Tyrese, I don't know his name. And I was thinking about, all the crap I talk about, calling him a coon, talking about how ugly his girl is. And I'm saying this as in a fact, like his girl's not attractive. He's a sugar daddy, all that, and I'm thinking all that, what if this person wanted to do one of those things that Logan Paul or KSI does, and he wanted to box me after all the crap I'm talking about. I was thinking about, man, I'd be embarrassed, man, if he said that, because I'll be backtracking, and saying, nah, I mean, I would, but, I got to do some things, and people would be like, laugh, ha, but, back then when I was thinking about that, I was just thinking about it. But that was before my surgery. I just figured, like, nah, I know I'm not 100%, I was never in pain. I was never in pain. Even, through my surgery or after my surgery, I was never in pain. I guess everyone's different, but I never really felt pain, and I'm a person that can push through pain. That's how I end up tearing it. But what happened is, one more thing I'll explain is, I know it was dumb to put heavy weight on. I was told that ever since I've been living heavy weight where I never warmed up. They said, I remember one person live told me it's going to catch up to me, But the thing is, I didn't know, when I putting heavy weight on, I saw it as I would just give out. And then my girl will, take the weight off or something. That's what I saw it as. I would just give out, and I never think something would tear. I was, thinking my arm won't be able to lift it, and that's it. And I was benching, in other words, and I wasn't expecting that. So, but anyways, so yeah, that's all I was thinking about. I was like, I would be like trying to, because I know I want to check on things and have surgery probably if I have to, and I've been like backing out on it, saying, wait, maybe in 9 months, or maybe in, because me, I can easily whip that dude's ass, but at the same time, I just knew that I needed to be checked on, during that time, before surgery and blah, blah, blah. I knew I needed to be checked on, but it was never anything painful. It was like sometimes I felt something weird in my shoulders, but it was like, it just somehow just I can go the whole week not feeling anything weird in my shoulder, but sometimes if I do something that might cause irritation, I will feel it for like half the day or something, but it was never painful, it just something felt weird. So, yeah, so I mean, I can do things, blah, 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 but I tried not to. Why? It's just recovering and stuff, so I just try to take it slow, so I just been kind of recovering. That's not why I haven't been doing any movie reviews. No, movies have been sucking. It's just like I said, when movies get praised by dumb idiots on YouTube, they make sequels over them. And like that Ghostbusters, I have not seen, but it's just weird. I mean, it's just weird how movies. It's just like what gets sequel is kid crap, Godzilla versus Kong kind of crap. It's kid crap that is getting a sequel. It's just like adult things have died, and because we've been getting grown ass adults calling kid movies epic and awesome, so theaters have been concentrating on how can we make this kiddie? How can we have a moment where people get to clap in the movie? Have a pause so we can clap. It's been constantly going on with movies like that. It's just that's what social media has really ruined movies because the idiots are praising dumb shit. So there just hasn't been anything for me to watch. And I know I'm not making any mistakes not seeing any of these movies, and so that's why it has nothing to do with the arms or anything or arm whatever. Yeah, just been recovering, and so that's really about it. That's all I want to say. Yeah. So that's the reason why I had the blanket on. But then I decided, I'm just gonna just take the armrest off and and just like do the video. But I don't have to wear the armrest anymore. But that's what I was like doing. So that's why you saw like one hand only moving. It still happened, only one hand's moving, but I can move my other one and stuff. I just like to only move it unless I'm doing the exercise or something. But yeah, so anyways, that's my little secret. So that's why there was like part 1, part 2. I just don't like to reveal weakness about me because, like I said, I'm like Yujiro Hama. Like I'm the strongest man in the world. Not just like in the gym, I was always the strongest. Only one benching like 300 pounds and stuff. And but I'm strong here, strong here. I don't like to talk about vulnerability. It's actually I don't like to talk about those kind of things because I am one of those people that do believe, and I did not get this from 300, even though they say this line, 300, a single weak spot and everything crumbles. So I and do see myself to be the strongest in the world, and I'm not talking about muscle or blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about here, that's why no one's ever been able to prove me wrong. I want to be strong at all costs, but for other reasons too, but it's just not something that I like to talk about. So I figured I'd talk about it you said at some point after getting, I call it slink off. My girl laughs when I call it slink. I don't know how to say it right. I never asked her how to say it right. But normally I just, from embarrassment, I call it an armrest. But anyways, but yeah, that's really about it. But like I said, I don't really have anything to talk about. There hasn't, been, I don't think I have a movie until April. I have to check to make sure movies I had thought about seeing, did they back out, like back up or something, get delayed. I haven't seen any extra trailers for those movies, and sometimes it could be they got delayed or something. I don't know. I haven't been IMDb. And like I said, people, you didn't know me back then, but I talked about it through the coronavirus when it first happened. I was losing my mind because movies, I always said before, if I didn't have a movie within 3 months, I go in depressing mode. Like if I don't have at least a good movie. I always had a movie each month or something, but if they weren't good for 3 months, I would go in depressed mode. Movies have been my favorite entertainment, and the coronavirus helped me get over it. I was really losing that. I just needed something, and I needed that entertainment, just that break. Because there's something else I really like to do, like, I wasn't working out, during the coronavirus because, like I said, I had a 3-year break from, my kid, and, but now it's interesting. I mean, I do have like I've been seeing some Netflix movie, Amazon, what we call Prime movies. They're not good, but still, I've been, but I could have been still fine without them. But I'm at least glad that I got something. But yeah, but one more thing I'll say before I go. Yeah, that's my fear is movies. They're going to turn to I feel like streaming. Like movies as in like Roadhouse or something. I never saw the original because I'm pretty sure the original sucked. I see people's like, does it live up to the original? I'm pretty sure the original sucks too. But I'm just saying this. I think they're all going to have that vibe if they're not doing good in theaters, where they're not going to come out with these, big budget movies, which is, I'm fine with big budget movies, just I'm kind of tired of the superhero kind of a way, the guy that how it ends, I'm tired of seeing those kind of movies, and just not really needing to turn on your brain. The Ghostbuster movie, I'm pretty sure you don't need to turn on your brain, and I don't care for those actors. There are actors that are hyped up by people that hang around one color from Stranger Things or something. I don't care for those actors. I don't even care for any of the Ghostbuster movies. The original was boring. The second one sucked. I like the Marshmallow Guy, but the movie's not good. But it was hyped up by people hanging on colors, so they're making sequels, and that's what's happened with social media. I mean, movies is social media. It's having people like Jeremy, Chris, Shen talk about all those 3C films who like dumb shit, praise these things. They get on Rotten Tomatoes, spread their bullshit, and I guess people want to listen to them because they don't really put together the YouTube people or the Rotten Tomatoes or the YouTube people. If you look at the YouTube people and knowing, but I'm pretty, people. Oh, like I said, being a movie reviewer, it's not no educated job. They won't be intelligent people. Like I said, you don't have to go to college. I kind of brought that up before. I don't know what video it is somewhere. It's people that it's not. It's like a stripper. It's like you're basically taking advice from strippers. That's really what it is. You're taking advice from strippers. All right, peace.